Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Sara English. I'm Sarah, and I'm very happy you decided to spend a little time with us today.
And I'm Mike. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Maybe you are relaxing at home, traveling on a bus, taking a walk, or enjoying a quiet evening.
Wherever you are, we hope this conversation helps you feel calm while you improve your English naturally.
Today we have a topic that everyone knows because we all experience it every single day.
We are going to talk about our favorite food, and we will do it in clear, natural English that is comfortable for B1 to B2 learners.
Our conversation will sound natural, but we will also explain useful vocabulary and expressions along the way.
You don't have to understand every word perfectly. Just relax, listen carefully, and let your English grow one sentence at a time.
Before we begin, we want to ask you a simple question.
Yes, think about this while you listen. What is your favorite food, and why do you love it?
Maybe it is something you eat every week.
Maybe it reminds you of your childhood.
Maybe someone special always cooks it for you.
Or maybe it is a meal you only enjoy on special occasions with family and friends.
Food is much more than something we eat. It is connected to memories, emotions, traditions, and people.
Sometimes one smell can suddenly remind us of a beautiful moment from many years ago.
That happens to me all the time. A simple smell from a bakery can make me remember weekends with my grandparents.
Isn't that interesting? Food has a special way of connecting the past and the present.
And today we're going to explore those memories together while practicing useful English.
Mike, before we talk about vocabulary, I want to ask you something personal.
Go ahead. I think I know the question already.
Really? Then tell me, what is your favorite food?
That is actually a difficult question because I enjoy many different dishes.
Come on, you have to choose only one today.
All right, if I really have to choose, I would say homemade pizza.
Homemade pizza? I thought you were going to say pasta.
Pasta is close, but pizza wins because I enjoy making it myself.
So you don't only enjoy eating it, you also enjoy preparing it.
Exactly. Mixing the dough, choosing the toppings, and waiting for it to bake are all part of the experience.
That sounds relaxing rather than stressful.
Yes, cooking helps me slow down after a busy day.
What toppings do you usually choose?
I like mushrooms, fresh tomatoes, onions, olives, and a little cheese.
That sounds healthy.
Well, until I add extra cheese at the end.
I knew there had to be a surprise somewhere.
What about you, Sarah? What is your favorite food?
Mine is much easier to answer. I absolutely love chicken soup.
Really? That is interesting because many people expect a more exciting answer.
I know, but chicken soup makes me feel comfortable and peaceful.
Is it because of the taste?
The taste is wonderful, but the feeling is even more important.
Tell us more.
Whenever I eat homemade chicken soup, I remember sitting around the table with my family during cold winter evenings.
So the soup reminds you of home.
Exactly. We would all sit together, talk about our day, laugh, and enjoy a warm meal.
That sounds lovely.
Those moments were simple, but they became unforgettable memories.
I think many listeners understand that feeling.
Yes, because favorite food is often connected to favorite people.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
Thank you.
Let's explain an important expression before we continue.
Good idea.
When someone says, "This dish reminds me of my childhood," they mean the food brings old memories back.
For example, I can say, chicken soup reminds me of family dinners.
And I can say, homemade pizza reminds me of cooking with my father.
These are natural sentences that native speakers use quite often.
Another useful expression is comfort food.
Comfort food means food that makes you feel happy, relaxed, or emotionally safe.
It is not always the healthiest meal.
But it makes you smile when you eat it.
My comfort food is definitely pizza.
Mine is definitely soup.
Listeners, think about your own comfort food while you listen.
Maybe it is rice, noodles, bread, curry, grilled fish, dumplings, or something completely different.
Every country has special dishes, and every family has its own traditions.
That is one reason food is such a wonderful conversation topic.
Even when people come from different cultures, they enjoy sharing meals and stories.
Sometimes you don't even need to speak perfectly to connect with someone through food.
A smile and a delicious meal can start a conversation almost anywhere.
That is true.
Sara, do you like trying food from other countries?
Yes, I really do. I think trying new food is one of the easiest ways to learn about another culture.
I completely agree.
When you taste something new, you also learn about traditions, ingredients, and daily life.
Sometimes the flavor is surprising,
Sometimes you love it immediately.
and sometimes you need a second chance before you enjoy it.
That happens more often than people think.
Have you ever tasted something that looked unusual but turned out to be delicious?
Yes, the first time I tried a certain vegetable soup, I wasn't sure I would like it because it looked very simple.
And what happened?
After the first spoonful, I realized the flavor was rich, warm, and full of fresh ingredients.
So appearances can be misleading.
Exactly. The same is true for people sometimes.
That's a nice comparison.
Food teaches us many small lessons if we pay attention.
Another useful word today is ingredient.
Ingredients are the different foods you use to make a meal.
Flour, eggs, tomatoes, cheese, onions, and herbs are all ingredients.
Another useful word is recipe.
Recipe explains how to prepare and cook a dish step by step.
Many families have recipes that are passed from one generation to another.
Those recipes become part of the family's history.
Sometimes they are even secret recipes.
Exactly. Grandparents often smile and say, "I can't tell you the secret ingredient."
Even if they tell you everything, somehow it never tastes exactly the same.
Maybe the secret ingredient is experience.
Or maybe it is love.
I think many grandmothers would agree with you.
Food is interesting because two people can follow the same recipe, but the final result can still feel different.
That is one reason cooking is both a skill and an art.
As we continue this conversation, think about the meals that are special in your own life. Think about who prepares them, when you usually eat them, and what memories they bring back. All right, now that we have shared our favorite foods and talked about memories, let's continue by looking at how food becomes part of our everyday conversations.
Yes, because food is one of the easiest topics to talk about in English. Almost everyone enjoys discussing meals, restaurants, cooking, or family recipes.
If you meet someone for the first time, asking about their favorite food is usually a friendly and comfortable question.
It helps people relax because there is no right or wrong answer.
Exactly. Everyone has different tastes, and that makes the conversation more interesting.
Sara, imagine we have just met for the first time.
Okay, let's do a simple conversation that our listeners can easily follow.
Hi, Sara. Nice to meet you. Can I ask what your favorite food is?
Of course, my favorite food is homemade chicken soup because it reminds me of family dinners. What about you?
Mine is homemade pizza because I enjoy making it as much as eating it.
Do you cook it often?
Usually once every 2 weeks. I like preparing everything slowly during the weekend.
That sounds relaxing.
It really is. Cooking feels like a hobby instead of a chore.
That's another useful word. A chore is something you have to do regularly, even if it is not exciting.
Washing dishes can feel like a chore,
Cleaning the kitchen can also feel like a chore.
especially after making pizza.
That's true. Flour somehow ends up everywhere.
It really does.
Let's teach another useful expression.
Good idea.
Sometimes people say, "I'm in the mood for pizza."
That means you feel like eating pizza at that moment.
You can also say, "I'm not in the mood for spicy food today."
Or, I'm in the mood for something sweet.
These expressions sound very natural in everyday English.
Another useful question is, what's your favorite dish?
A dish is a prepared meal, not the plate you eat from.
English can be funny because one word sometimes has more than one meaning.
That's why listening to real conversations is so helpful.
Sarah, do your favorite foods change depending on the season?
Yes, definitely.
How so?
During winter, I enjoy warm soups, baked potatoes, and hot drinks.
That makes sense.
But in summer, I prefer fresh salads, fruit, grilled vegetables, and lighter meals.
I'm very similar.
Really?
Yes, when the weather is hot, I don't want heavy food.
I understand completely.
A fresh meal gives me more energy.
I think many listeners probably feel the same way.
Food often changes with the weather.
It also changes with our mood.
That's true. Sometimes after a long day, we don't want anything complicated.
We just want something simple and comforting.
Exactly.
Mike, have you ever tried cooking something that ended very badly?
More than once.
Tell us one story.
A few years ago, I decided to bake bread without carefully reading the recipe.
That already sounds dangerous.
I thought I remembered the measurements.
Let me guess, you didn't.
Not even close.
What happened?
The bread became so hard that I joked it could be used as a doorstop.
Oh no!
My family still laughs whenever someone mentions homemade bread.
Did anyone actually eat it?
We all tried one small piece because we didn't want to waste it.
Was it terrible?
Let's just say everyone reached for a glass of water immediately.
That's a funny memory.
What about you? Have you ever had a cooking disaster?
Yes, I have.
What happened?
I was making rice while talking on the phone with a friend.
I think I know where this story is going.
I completely forgot about the rice.
Oh no.
By the time I remembered, there was a strange smell coming from the kitchen.
Burnt rice?
Completely burnt.
That smell stays in the house for a long time.
Yes, and I had to open every window.
At least you learned something.
Always pay attention while cooking.
That's excellent advice.
Mistakes in the kitchen happen to everyone.
Even professional chefs make mistakes sometimes.
That's true.
The important thing is not to give up.
Every mistake teaches us something new.
Speaking of learning, let's introduce a few more useful expressions.
Great idea.
If food is delicious, you can say, "It tastes amazing."
You can also say, it's full of flavor.
If something is very fresh, you can say, "The ingredients are fresh."
If you enjoy cooking, you can say, I enjoy preparing meals from scratch.
From scratch means starting from the beginning instead of using prepared ingredients.
For example, making bread from flour instead of buying ready-made dough.
Exactly.
Another useful expression is homemade.
Homemade simply means made at home instead of bought from a restaurant or supermarket.
Many people believe homemade food has a special feeling.
I agree,
Not because it is always perfect.
but because someone spent time making it for you.
Food can be a way of showing care.
Sometimes people don't say, "I love you."
They simply cook your favorite meal.
That can be just as meaningful,
I think many families express kindness through food.
especially during holidays and celebrations.
Birthday dinners, family gatherings, and traditional festivals often bring everyone around one table.
Meals create opportunities for conversation.
Sometimes the best conversations happen while people are eating together.
Nobody is in a hurry.
Everyone shares stories from work, school, or daily life.
Children laugh.
Grandparents tell old stories.
Parents ask how everyone's day went.
These simple moments become precious memories.
Years later, we often remember the people more than the food itself.
But somehow the food helps us remember those people.
That's the beautiful connection between meals and memories.
Before we continue, let's give our listeners a small English exercise.
That's always fun.
Think about your favorite food and try answering these questions in English.
What is it?
Who usually cooks it?
When do you usually eat it?
Why do you like it so much?
Does it remind you of a special memory?
Don't worry if your sentences aren't perfect.
The important thing is expressing your ideas.
Every conversation makes your English a little stronger.
And every new word becomes easier when you connect it with your own life.
That's exactly why we enjoy having these conversations with you.
because learning English becomes much more meaningful when it is connected to real experiences instead of only grammar rules.
Now, let's continue by talking about eating habits, restaurants, and how food choices sometimes tell us something about our personalities. Now, let's continue by talking about something interesting. Do you think the food people choose can say something about their personality?
Maybe not everything, but I think it can tell us a little.
I agree. Some people love trying something new every week, while others enjoy eating the same favorite meal again and again.
Neither choice is right or wrong, they simply show different preferences.
Exactly. For example, someone who enjoys trying food from many countries may also enjoy learning about different cultures.
And someone who always chooses familiar food may simply enjoy comfort and routine.
Routine is another useful word.
A routine is something you do regularly in the same way.
Many people have a breakfast routine that rarely changes.
Mine is very simple. I usually have fruit, yogurt, and a cup of coffee.
Mine changes from time to time, but I always enjoy a warm drink in the morning.
Do you enjoy eating at restaurants?
Yes, but I don't go very often.
Why not?
Because I also enjoy cooking at home. It feels peaceful, and I know exactly what ingredients I'm using.
That makes sense.
What about you?
I like restaurants because they give me a chance to taste dishes that are difficult to prepare at home.
That's true. Professional chefs often have years of experience.
And sometimes they combine flavors in creative ways that surprise you.
Have you ever ordered something without knowing exactly what it was?
Yes, once during a trip.
Were you nervous?
A little, but I wanted to try something different.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. It became one of my favorite meals from that trip.
That shows the importance of being open to new experiences.
Sometimes the best memories begin with a little curiosity.
That's true in food and in language learning.
Exactly. If you are afraid of making mistakes, you may never discover something wonderful.
I like that comparison.
Me too.
Let's review some useful vocabulary from today's conversation.
The first word is ingredient.
An ingredient is one of the foods used to prepare a meal.
For example, tomatoes are an important ingredient in many recipes.
The next word is recipe.
A recipe gives instructions for preparing a dish.
Another useful expression is comfort food.
Comfort food is food that makes you feel relaxed, happy, or emotionally safe.
We also learned the expression from scratch.
It means making something from the beginning instead of using ready-made products.
We also talked about homemade food.
Homemade means prepared at home.
Another useful expression was I'm in the mood for.
For example, I'm in the mood for some hot soup.
Or I'm in the mood for something sweet.
We also use the phrase full of flavor.
That means the food has a rich and enjoyable taste.
Another useful adjective is crispy.
Crispy describes food that is nicely firm when you bite into it.
Fresh bread can have a crispy crust.
Another common adjective is creamy.
Creamy food has a smooth and soft texture.
Texture is another useful word.
Texture describes how food feels in your mouth.
Some food is crunchy.
Some food is soft.
Some food is juicy.
Learning these words helps you describe food much more naturally.
Now let's practice with a few example sentences.
You can repeat them after us if you like.
My favorite dish reminds me of my childhood.
My grandmother taught me this recipe.
I enjoy cooking from scratch on weekends.
This meal is full of flavor.
I usually eat this dish during family celebrations.
I'm always excited to try new food.
These are simple sentences, but they sound natural in everyday English.
The more you repeat them, the easier they become.
Mike, before we finish today's episode, I have one last question.
I'm ready.
If you could eat only one meal for an entire month, what would you choose?
That's a dangerous question.
Why dangerous?
Because if I choose pizza, I might get tired of it after 2 weeks.
Even your favorite food has limits.
Exactly.
So what would you choose?
I think I would choose a simple meal with vegetables, rice, and grilled chicken because I could enjoy it for a long time.
That's a practical answer.
What about you?
I would probably choose chicken soup.
I knew you were going to say that.
Of course, it still makes me feel comfortable every time I eat it.
I think today's conversation shows something important.
What's that?
Favorite food isn't only about taste.
It's about memories.
It's about family.
It's about culture.
It's about sharing time with people we care about.
And because food is part of everyday life, it is also a wonderful topic for practicing English.
The next time you meet someone, try asking about their favorite food.
You might learn something interesting about them.
And you will also practice your English naturally.
Before we say goodbye, take a quiet moment and think about the question we asked at the beginning. What is your favorite food, and why is it special to you?
Maybe it reminds you of your childhood.
Maybe it reminds you of someone you love.
Or maybe it simply makes you smile after a long day.
Whatever your answer is, it is part of your own story.
We'd love to hear it.
Write a comment and tell us, I'm your name from your country, and my favorite food is blank because blank. Reading your comments is one of our favorite parts of creating these episodes.
We enjoy learning about your cultures, traditions, and delicious local dishes from around the world.
Thank you for relaxing with us today and for making English a small part of your daily life.
Remember, every conversation you listen to, every new word you learn, and every sentence you practice brings you one step closer to speaking English with confidence.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep enjoying the learning process.
We'll see you again very soon for another calm and natural English conversation here on Talk Sara English.
Until next time, take care of yourself, enjoy your favorite meal, and keep speaking English a little every day.
Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for listening.